They tried many permutation combinations before they narrowed down on this particular script for the series. So no, I haven't really read the book. I'm not a big reader of sorts. In all our lives, we try and, as women, the instinct is to put other people's needs before ours, especially when it comes to a partner or husband, a parent. Wow, am I living my dream? This is the Mithun Chakraborty, and I'm playing an actor in front of him. I was truly in awe of him, and I have immense love and respect for him. Very grateful to Ali Abbas Zafar, who actually pestered me to do that role, because I was like, "Nee, probably इतने सारे लोगों में इतना impact नहीं होगा." But then he really believed that I could do better.
Hi Gauahar, welcome to ETimes and congratulations on the wonderful trailer of Bestseller. It's pretty intense and gripping and packed with twists and turns. So first things first, have you read the book?
No, I haven't read the book because honestly, this is, yes, it is an adaptation, but it's a completely different screenplay. And they tried to, they tried many permutation combinations before they narrowed down on this particular script for the series. So no, I haven't really read the book. I'm not a big reader of sorts, though I only enjoy reading scripts that come to me. But novels and stuff is not something which is up my alley. So yeah.
So if you could introduce us to your character, like we saw you playing this supportive wife. So what's more, it seems pretty layered.
It is layered, and thankfully in the trailer, it is pretty evident that she's not just a wife, but there's a lot of things going on. She's dealing with the complications of not just her life, her past, her equation with the husband, but also everything that's going on with the husband's life and how she gets embroiled into that. She is obviously got a major contradiction in her personality, because in her workspace she's a certain way, and in her personal space she's a certain way with her husband. And why and what is something that you'll eventually watch on the show.
So, what made you say yes to this character? What attracted you to the role?
When the script was sent to me, it was being written. So I was getting it in episode wise, and I was probably the first few people to be cast on the show. Siddharth and Kavish, they said that, we really want you for Mayanka. And their conviction in me actually drew me more to read it with more interest and to understand why is it that they want me to play Mayanka. She is a character which is not playing anything for effect. She is somebody who probably you will relate to, probably every other woman will relate to, because there's in all our lives we try and, as women, the instinct is to put other people's needs before ours, especially when it comes to a partner or husband, a parent. You always tend to do that. But why is that happening? What is the kind of pressure she's feeling? And the fact that my endeavor was to try and keep it very real, very raw, very relatable. And, because, thrillers, there's a tendency of people playing things over the top. Like, oh my, yeah, or more, or and all of that. So I try to keep Mayanka as real as possible. And I hope that people can see through that and enjoy her throughout the series.
Also, it's a debut of sorts for Mithun ji also on OTT. So if you could share experience of working with him.
Mithun is just a dream to work with. He's just brilliant. He's a school in himself. Everything that he's been through in his life. We actually shot at the cafe in town, where he used to be outside the cafe spending nights as a struggler. So I've seen all of that, experienced it with him. And he is, like a buddy with all of us. He was very kind. He was always appreciative of our work, especially mine. He gave me many, many compliments. And I always felt that, wow, am I living my dream? This is the Mithun Chakraborty, and I'm playing an actor in front of him. I was truly in awe of him, and I have immense love and respect for him.
So, like, obviously, you're getting like good reactions to the trailer, and it's just 2 weeks when the show will premiere. So, like, what sort of response have you been getting? Anyone has watched the series and giving a response? Has Zed watched it? What is its reaction?
Zaid has not watched it, but I did meet Siddharth's sister, Akansha, a few days ago. In fact, on the Big Boss set, and she said she's watched a few episodes and she's or some parts of it, and she said that the show's looking fab and you've done a wonderful job, and Siddharth's very happy. So yeah, those kind of feedback is always encouraging, and I'm hoping with everything crossed that this will make the most impact, that because with every project that comes across you always want to make a bigger impact and a more more noise and more fame and more appreciation. So I hope with Bestseller I have all my cards in.
Also, like, we have seen you in Tandav as well, and now Bestseller, like pretty powerful characters. But then in films, you're doing pure films. So is that a conscious decision, a shift to OTT, or are you like being very choosy about your projects now?
No, I had a release last year, which was Chauda Phere, which was
So it was on OTT.
again something that no one has seen me as before. I played 3 roles over there. So with films, what happens is the number of offers get restricted, and then to choose out of that, because I want to play roles only that are extremely impactful. So that is tricky, right? So I end up saying no to many offers there. But in OTT, I am getting a lot riding on my shoulder as well. In OTT, I'm getting a lot more meatier projects or more challenging projects. So yes, you do see me very often on OTT also, because now there are so many formats, right? There's the short film format, there are the full-fledged series, there are films. So yes, I am shooting a film by the end of this month. Now, eventually, I don't know whether it will be a cinema release or an OTT release, but yeah, project is a project. For me, it doesn't matter whether it's going to be. Now, most 80% of films are getting released on the OTT anyway, right? So yeah, films is just films. It's another medium to act. So for me, I just want to be uh, um, a credible actor who can be, asked to for any kind of role. Where depends on the project that needs me.
Also, like, just to like go back to Tandav, like we really liked your role. So if you could throw some light on that, like when is the sequel coming? That's also with Amazon, which you're doing. So
I really hope, inshallah, we do have a sequel whenever that's perfect for Amazon and the producers to do it. But yes, I think Tandav changed my game a lot. People sat back, noticed that in this entire huge ensemble, there was Maithili, who was probably most talked about for not just her saris and her look, but also the impact she had on the entire plot. So I'm actually very grateful to Ali Abbas Zafar, who actually pestered me to do that role, because I was like, "Nee, probably itne sare logo mein itna impact nahi hoga." But then he really believed that I could do Maithili, and it worked. And I'm glad that now I'm on my second project with Amazon Prime Video.
yeah, so can we say that you were in two minds for Tandav? Was it something like that?
No. I was never in two minds for Tandav. But for like any project, you always want to, figure out the pros and cons, because when there is such a large ensemble, and when the script is not in your hand yet, and someone just offers it to you, then you will obviously wonder, kitna space hoga, screen time kitna hoga, किसके साथ interaction होगा, आपका overall plot पे क्या impact होगा. So all those kind of factors, I'm always extremely careful about what I pick. But it was my dream to work with Ali Abbas Zafar, and I'm glad that I said yes, because Tandav worked beautifully for me.
Absolutely. Also, I just have a short rapid fire sort of a question about OTT and stuff. So if you had to pick like theater releases or OTT, what would you pick?
Oh, right now, I don't think I've had this kind of an appreciation that OTT has had for me. So yeah, definitely OTT.
So one series in recent times which has kept you hooked.
I think Family Guy was the last one that I really was hooked on to. Yeah.
And one series which you wish you had done, like you really felt this role.
I don't know. Delhi Crime. I think Shifali Shah's role was fabulous.
Yes, definitely a very impactful pick. Definitely. Also, if you had to sum up your journey in one word, that would be.
It goes on. I'll say 3 words because I think it's going to go on because very few people in the industry have the privilege of being relevant for more than 18 years, and I have alhamdulillah managed that, and I hope that I'm relevant even when I am 80. So yeah.
Thank you so much for taking these questions as well.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you, and all the best for the show as well. Thank you.